Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How are you? Hey, hey. Hi, George. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Amy. Goodness. Oh, no, I've got not. I was going to say let's get started, but actually, good morning. Gold Ringy and BH Embroidery. If you leave your name, then I'll know who you are. There we go. All right. I've chosen quite a bright green. And we're just going to do the satin stitch, but we're going to go around the white parts. So like this. If you want to later, you can make it a straight line down the middle. So there we go. Again, I will show how to do the lines if you want to add lines to your embroidery to keep you on track, to keep them all parallel. For these ones, I kind of like to do it in the middle like this and try to keep them straight with these. And you'll have to go back and do little ones there. So we'll do one half, then the other half. Okay, let's get started. And as usual, you want to keep the outside edge nice and tidy. And then the inside, you're just going to want to go around these. So you're going to have to be really careful with where you place your needle up and where you put it down. And if you have to, if you notice, I'm doing this laying it out first. That will give you a good idea of where to lay your stitches. Because we're not going to outline it later, so you really want to keep, I mean, you can if you want to, if you see that what you've done looks like a bit of a disaster, which sometimes I'll do that. I'm Knoxville this morning. Come on. Just cooperate, okay? Just cooperate. I'm going to make you into a nice leaf. Just let me do it. There we go. So those two stitches filled up this little space pretty well. So the next one, I'm just going to go at the top. So from the top here to here. And you're just going to keep filling it in along the edge. This one is a little bit tricky, but it's such good practice to kind of go around the edges. And they won't be like 100% smooth. I'm using all 6 strands. I find that this size shape, this size of a drawing is quite nice for 6 strands. But when you're doing something a bit smaller, like here, when the shape is quite small, then obviously less. But it's just whatever you're comfortable with. This would be great with 4, and it would probably give you a little bit more definition around here, because you could add another little stitch there, where I've just left it. It's up to you. And I feel like the more that you stitch, the more that you realize, oh, I can totally use less strands, or I want more details, so therefore I will have to use less strands. Or 6 strands is going to look really bulky, and I don't want it to look bulky. I want it to look quite delicate, so I'm going to use less. This is a new music. I never listened to this one before. It's quite interesting though. Any questions about this one? Probably good for that side. I'm going to go back and do this little bit here. And then I'm just going to finish the bottom. And then we'll do the other side. I might have to get some more thread actually. Maybe. Jessie, don't lick. No. Stop. Come on. Come on, stop. That sounds gross. Eat your bone. That's all right, isn't it? So there's one side finished. I'm going to do one little straight stitch for the bottom whilst I'm down here. Then I'm just going to add those lines like I did before on the other side, just in case anybody wants to see how they're done. Got a runny nose today. The water is getting colder. Not the water, the weather. Where am I? I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for winter yet. It's only 98 days until Christmas. Is anyone else freaking out a little bit? If you celebrate Christmas, that is. That's crazy. I feel like this autumn is going so quickly already. Can I stick it? Morning. And on we go. This one isn't very interesting. Sorry, guys. But it's good to keep doing different shapes of satin stitch, because once you do it one time and you're like, ugh, don't like that one, it's good practice to do different shapes. Really test yourself. It's very interesting music, I'm not gonna lie. Morning, morning, morning. Almost done. I think I can make it. But I don't have much thread left. Good morning. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna run out with like 2 more stitches. I'm gonna be so angry. That's all I have left. I like the support. She said, no, you've got this. Keep going, keep going. I totally do. The very last stitch is going to be so small. Yes, look at that. I win. I win. I win. Right, so if you want to, you can go back and clean up some of these, or you can add a line down the middle. Let me just... I always get nervous when I get towards the end, I'm not gonna lie. I get a little sweaty, like, oh, am I gonna make it? Really don't want to have to like cut some new thread for just 2 little baby ones. I think I will anyways though, because I think I might put a little line down the middle. Where are you? Let's see if I do like 3 strands. If I do 3 strands and then do a little line down the middle, that might look nice. In the original one, I did not, but let's see about this one. Okay, so I'm thinking if I do just a little back stitch down the middle, it might help to like separate these. Because the middle looks a little bit sloppy, especially on this one. The sample looked all right, but so I took 3 strands. I'm just gonna do a little back stitch down the middle as a line to help keep the 2 sides apart. I like it better already. I can just tell. And I'll do all the way to the tip, or leave it like that. I'll do the tip. There we go. So I'll put them side by side in just a minute, and then you can see what they look like. Easy peasy today, just one color, because the difficulty will be going around all of the insides, making sure that they're all wrong way. So there we go. Good morning, or good evening, I should say. So let's see if I can zoom in. So this is the sample, which now that I look at it, I totally did not use all 6. I can tell. So I played myself. So here's the sample. And then there's the one that we just did. I think I totally like this one better with the line down the middle. So if you don't want to put a line, you don't have to. It's up to you, however you feel. Alrighty. Well, I'm off to make some kits for, I've got a market this weekend, and it's in Birmingham. It's called the Craft and Flea. So if you're local to Birmingham, I'd love to see you on Saturday. It's kind of right across from the custard factory, and it's in a warehouse. So it's not in the custard factory. It's just across the street from it. So I'll be there. I think it's 11 to 5. So that'll be really nice. I'll have some original embroideries. Obviously some plant embroideries, not actual plants. So yeah, plant embroideries. I'll have some little 3-inch hoops that have some nice, and 4-inch hoops that have some nice little sayings on them. I'll have a bunch of kits, and I'll have some wonderful wood slices there for Christmas ornaments. So yeah, I hope that you'll come out and have a little look on Saturday if you're local. And what else? Afterwards, on Sunday, I'll try to get everything listed. So all the new wood slice ornaments and any of the hoops that don't sell. So you'll have a chance to get some original artwork as well. So that'll be fun. So I hope that you have a great day. And if you're doing the flowers, I'll see you tomorrow. And if you're doing the leaves, then I will still see you on Saturday. I just have to figure out if it's going to be before, like really early, or really, really late. So I'm thinking really late, at like 7:00 p.m. my time on Saturday, just so that, yeah, so maybe I can see some people in the States some more. Yeah, that might be nice. All right, I will talk with you later. Have a great Thursday. Bye.